Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be reviewing this used Porsche Panamera. Now at the front we have this Porsche signature headlamps that are LED, round in shape, and then with the cool turn signal indicators down below. And then we have Porsche mentioned on the hood, and then we have this gorgeous black paint with this black skid plate and the grille down below. And overall, looking at the side profile, it's quite impressive. And even though this car is a 2014 model, it's 10 years, 11 years old, still it looks iconic to this day. Porsche really knew how to design their cars back in 2014. And then around the side, we have these slightly like normal wheels, but still they are like silver in color with the Porsche logo, and we have the red brake calipers. But still, these tires look cool. And so we have 19-inch alloy wheels over on the front and at the back. And then when we come onto the side, we have these vents that are functional to cool the engine. And then we have this body colored mirror caps and oh wow, we have this cool turn signal indicator on the side, and it has a sloping roof line. It's like kind of a hatchback. And then we have these body colored door handles. And then coming onto the back, we have this Porsche mentioned over here, and we have this cool LED tail lamps with the red turn signal indicators that are quite bright, impressive. And then wow, we do have a spoiler on top. This is for aerodynamics. And overall, this is the rest of the rear. And looking down below, we have these oval exhaust tips. One, so we have dual oval exhaust tips at the back. Impressive. And now let's see what's underneath the hood. Let me move forward with this review. I just want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe, because I post unique content for you guys, and I'll bring more videos for you guys in the future. And yeah, I did have some difficulty finding this since there's no Porsche showrooms near me, so I had to go to like a Chrysler dealership and then ask for the used. Never mind, in the future, once if you subscribe my channel and help me grow my channel, I'll be able to film the new Porsches for you guys. So film luxury cars. Subscribe. I would like to give a huge shout out to Blaze Alexander, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, who let me spend some time with this Porsche Panamera. I'll include a link down in the description below so you can check out what they have currently, especially in their used inventory, since this is the first used car I'm reviewing on my channel. Let's see what's underneath the hood. Wow, look at this engine. Under the hood, we have a 3.6 liter V6 that produces 310 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. That goes through a 7-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 18 around town and 28 on the highway, and it does 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds. That's impressive. And for you car lovers out there, we have a direct injection V6 engine, and then I really like its engine design. Porsche knows how to engineer their cars, and actually quite impressed. And 310 horsepower is pretty good for a 2014 car. So stick around till the end for the price. I'll let you know how much is this going for. And now moving inside, these handles open upwards, really cool. And then it's like a hatchback, so it has a sloping roof line. And then moving on to this door panel, we do have hard plastic on top, but we have the stylish chrome door handles, and these are quite massive and heavy. And then we do have this wood trim with this chrome accent that looks cool and nice details overall. And then we do have some soft touch over here. Actually, like for a 2014 car, this interior looks premium, not gonna lie. Have soft touch over here. This is our grab handle, and our power window controls over here. That's a funky place. And then little bit of storage space down here, a light to warn people who are coming from the back. And then wow, it had Bose speakers in 2014. Didn't expect that. I mean, if you look at the price at the end, it does make sense, but you know what I mean. And then we have this cool scuff plate over here. And then when we move on to the seats, these are like leather seats that are perforated all down the center. So if I look at the legroom, even after being a hatchback, yeah, I mean this seat is kind of more forward compared to the that one, but yeah, the amount of legroom I have is quite impressive. And yeah, the seats are quite comfortable back here. We have a lock button over here, which is to the doors back here. And then our AC vents are down here. That's fancy. And then look at this. We have a whole climate control settings up here with like physical buttons for the temperature. And I mean, they could have given, I mean, it's to 2014, so I can't complain with physical buttons over here. We have, wow, looks like the angle at which your um, temperature and the AC would flow. And then we do have heated seats at the back for both this seat and as well as our seat. We have the same heated seats and the same controls as over here. And love this wood trim down the center. And we do have a fancy cup holder in the middle. What's that doing over here, Porsche? I mean, it's cool though. And then another cup holder over here. Sorry guys, this car is a little dirty. I know the owner didn't take care of it properly, but we do have a 12-volt socket back here. And then yeah, some storage space over here. And then yeah, yes guys, this doesn't have a middle seat. We just have two seats at the back, two in the front. It's a four-door Porsche, but yeah, it's a four-seater. And then we do have this armrest. Nice trim on the armrest for the back passengers. They sit like a king, and little, very little storage space in the armrest. But overall, yeah, pretty cool interior. I love the interior, and there's a AC vent down here as well. Multiple AC vents at the back. Impressive, Porsche. Let's look up front. Oh wow, I didn't notice this car is a little raised compared to a hatchback, so it is slightly more. I mean, getting in is easy, but getting out can be a pain depending. And love the cool door styling with the window trim extending a little bit outside the door. And guys, let me know down in the comments what do you think about this 2014 Porsche Panamera, and how do you like the looks and the interior of this car. Please ignore the condition of the vehicle. I think this just got traded in about, I guess, some time back, but I get it why it didn't sell till now because of the uh, condition it is in. But same style opening door handles. And then when we come into the front door, we do have soft touch trim over here, and then the same wood accent as the back. Our lock and unlock function, our door handles, more soft trim down here, cabin lights down below, storage space. And wow, I guess they have really changed how the cars look in a while. I mean, this is a Porsche, I get it, but usually this window control panel is up over here. This is quite below. Isn't that kind of distracting for the driver? But we have, oh wow, this switch is a little broken, but we have all four power window controls, child lock, opening for the hatch over here, and adjustment for our mirrors. And we do have blind spot monitoring with the mirrors, and we do have the mirrors power fold in. I don't know what this button is for. If you guys know, let me know down in the comments. And then we do have our seat adjustment controls over here with like, we do have extendable under thigh support that's electronically adjustable. Usually that's manual. And then we have electrically adjustable seats with lumbar support, and these seats are height adjustable. So that's cool. We have Panamera 4 written over here. And then look at this interior. We have this leather seats that are perforated all down the center, and we have these sport bucket seats. And let's get in one. And I love this cool Panamera 4 written over there. And we have this basic looking AC vents, but it's 2014, so at that time this would be iconic. And then our headlamp switches over here, a headlamp knob I would say. And then wow, I mean, it's a 2014 car, so I can't be too mad. But yes, it has almost 100,000 miles on this, 99,892 miles. But the speedometer goes up to 190 miles per hour. It's fully analog speedometer, and then We do have multiple gauges down here, fuel tank gauge over there with the coolant and then temperature and all, and our oil lamp level manual. That's the first time I've seen that. And wow, funky looking paddle shifters. I guess they have really improved their paddle shifters with like nowadays increasing, like making them bigger to the back. But in 2014 also it's pretty iconic to this car. And then we do have like a dark brown interior with a clock over there and no soft touch on the dash, but still. And then we do only have a little bit of physical control like picking the call and adjusting to this analog gauge for the trip. And then this is to cancel the call. And then we have some paddle shifters. But the steering wheel, it's like hard touch on the steering wheel, but has a nice feel to it with the Porsche logo up here. And this kind of matches the wood interior that continues all throughout with this. I just wanted to make you guys hear the rev. Yeah, we do have like air pressure warning light, and the screen lights up. And then we do have this is to start our vehicle. That's pretty funky. Is this? I think this is a Porsche thing, but it's on the left side. I read that Porsche has their key on the left side, but you just turn this in, and then our electronic parking brake is down here, quite funky. And then, oh wow, we do have an analog speedometer, but we can still see the speed digitally. That's impressive. And then we do have a button for voice command, and then we do have our like parking lights, and then we do have physical stocks for indicators, and then a physical stock for our wipers, and then we do have a auto dimming IRVM, and then since this is a 2014 car, it has a smaller infotainment system, but it's like for the drivers. So we can see the temperature physically, I mean digitally, and then the same like physical buttons to adjust the climate. And then wow, we do have heated and ventilated seats for the driver and as well as the passenger. And then we do have the auto for the rear defogger, and then seat to where you want to direct the flow of temperature, heated ventilated seats as told, automatic start stop button. Did automatic start stop button exist in 2014? I guess so. And then our hazard lamps physical button is down here. Wow, that's little funky. And then we do have our defogger controls over here and some more physical controls. And for that, it does have air suspension, at least the rear, it does have rear air suspension. And we have a bunch of physical controls for this cute small infotainment system. And this clock is fancy. And wow, we do have a sunroof in a 2014 car. Yeah, this is the sunroof. It's a small regular size sunroof as you get in modern cars. And then this is a little like faraway shot for you guys. And we do have sunscreen shade and a mirror with a light. So that's quite common with cars. We have a sloping roof line at the back with the backlight on top. And then we do have a shark fin antenna. And then we have this spoiler with some gap, but this black color looks cool on this Porsche. And then since it's a big car and sporty car, so black color does look always good in it. And then some people might think these are basic looking tires, but I like the look of it. And then we have the red brake calipers up at the back as well. For you guys wondering, when I saw it on the website, I thought it was a brand new Porsche, but when I saw like the listing of it, it said 2014. I was actually shocked since it does still look quite modern compared to today's time. Yeah, some people might think these circular headlights are outdated since they have changed the headlight styling, but still they don't look bad. And I actually still like this car. It still looks quite modern compared to like some of the cars in today's world. And then we have this cool gear shifter for Porsche over here. And we can see the gear light up over here, which gear we are on. This is on neutral. And okay, this does have a backup camera, so that's always a plus. That's cool. The gear shifter, I am scared of this gear shifter now. It does click a lot, but this is its backup camera. Obviously it's a 2014 car, but The backup camera clarity, you can see a little glare, but the backup camera is black and white. Okay, I'm learning new things as I review cars, but the trajectory lines still turn with the steering wheel, so that's a positive thing for 2014 model. But otherwise, I would say the thing isn't as clear and isn't the backup camera could be of better quality, just not up to the mark. But I guess the in 10 years this has changed a lot and the quality has become a lot better for the backup camera. But otherwise, this gear shifter is cool, gives it a cool feeling, and a proper this is a proper automatic gear shifter, so that's the thing. And then we just push it up to the park, and you can see different bits of information over here. And as I told you, 18.7, so it's getting about where I told you the fuel efficiency it was while showing the engine. And then we do have some physical buttons over here for the suspension, traction off button, and sport mode button. So different tuning of the, wow, as soon as you hit sport mode, it the engine growls. And then we have, wow, I love this detailing. We have Panamera written over here, cigarette lighter port down here, and we have like fancy trim throughout, like this wood that continues all over the dash on that side as well. And then they pushed the seat too forward. What was that person doing? And then this is our glove box. And if you look below, yeah, I would say it's a decent sized glove box for a sports car. It's like a good sized glove box for. But if this is your regular car, then I would say it's less. But I guess people use this for a fun to drive over car. Here. Wow, I just noticed this. We have memory seat functions over here as well. Oh, what is this driver being up to? What does this driver do to his seat? But yeah, having power adjustable seats is good with extendable under thigh support. But honestly, this seats are quite comfortable for like a hatchback. And wow, and cool lights in the interior. And then we have a bunch of controls over here, and we have a sunroof controls over here for the. It's time to look at the price. Yes, this is a used Porsche, brand new. This was around 78,000 to $99,000 because it has a V6 engine. But right now it's selling 10 years old and with approximately 100,000 miles. This is going for $20,000. So yes, you heard that right. This Porsche is selling for $20,000. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think about this price? Do you think $20,000 is too much for a 10-year-old or 100,000 mile Porsche, or do you think it's perfectly justified looking at all the depreciation, or do you think it should have held its value better? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. For the pedals, we do have regular pedals for the accelerator and the brake, but this is a special type of accelerator in which it's parallel to your feet movement, so this is more relaxing for long drives. But for the city drives, the other pedal is comfortable. If it's worth buying this car, I get the price might be attractive, but I don't think it's worth buying this car with all this. When we come onto the back, we have this LED tail lamp design that's all red in color. And then at the front, we have this marker lights, and we have our LED daytime running lights down there, and our uh, LED headlamps up here. It's like the signature Porsche look that used to come 10 years ago. Let's look at its key. You guys might be wondering, how does the key look? So we have the Porsche logo up here with the lock and unlock function, opening for the trunk and opening for the hatch. And now let's check out the space in the hatch. You so this is the button to open the hatch. It's a little confusing with the key, but it's a electrically opening tailgate over here, and this is the amount of space you get behind the second row. And it's a pretty practical cargo area behind the second row. We have some cargo nets, some extra storage space over there to keep stuff, but it's a practical trunk. But if you want to keep like 10 suitcases, that's not possible. But still, for a hatchback, the trunk is quite uh, a good space. And then you just, once you're all done, just press this up, and it's automatic for the drop down. And this is it for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys in the next video, and make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let me know down in the comments what other videos, what other cars you want me guys to review. Thank you so much for watching.